Hello everyone, I am Selvi, Assistant Professor, CSE Department, RMD Engineering College. The subject code is 22CS201 Data Structure Theory Course with Laboratory Component for the academic year 2022-23 for second semester, Unit 1. Now we are going to see about array implementation of list. Before going in detail about the implementation, first we have to know what is data structure. So data structure is a collection of data elements which defines the way of storing and organizing data in computer so that it can be used effectively and efficiently. So two types of data structures are available, linear and non-linear. So under linear data structure, we have list ADT, list abstract data type. So there is a major difference between list and array. Both list and array will follow the structure of linear, that is, the memory allocation will be in a continuous manner. In practical, when we consider array, the linear, we consider array memory allocation, for example, A of 10. The memory allocation for 10 subscript values will be allocated linearly in a sequential order, which is very difficult to allocate sequence of memory for a long time in a program. So we go for the list ADT. Here also we will be using linear allocation of memory, but not in a sequential order. So using list, we will be using the memory blocks which are free, and will that be a link to from one memory block to another memory block. Now we are going to see how we are going to implement list ADT using array in C++. This is the example program. First includes the header files, include iostream.h, and I'm defining the array size, maximum size as 50, and initializing the array variable. So I'm initializing at the top after the header file. This means it is in a public domain. So the entire program, any method can utilize this array variable. And next is initializing one more variable, size equal to 0. It is used as a counter variable to know the exact position of the item in the list. First, we want to display I will give from the main function. So main function, I've initialized choice, value, and position. Like a menu, I'm listing out the options. First option will be inserting a data at the end. Second will be insert data at the specified position. Third will be delete at specified position. Fourth will be display. So I'm giving this prompt message as enter your choice. So it will get the input from the user. Based upon the choice, the method will be called. So if the choice, because now the array is empty, we didn't add any items in the array, so I'm going to use insert at end. That is choice number 1. If the choice is 1, it goes to this case 1. Here we'll be prompting the message enter data. See data, that is getting the input from the data from the user. So that will be stored in the value variable. So array of size plus plus. So initially the size value is 0. So I'm going to add the item in a list. So I'm incrementing the counters. This will be the counter variable. Incrementing the counter variable to the next item. So array of 1 will be the value. For example, the value is 5. Array of 1 will be 5. And break will be, so the switch case will be terminated. Again, this list, because it is under a while loop, so again this will be list, menu list will be called. So if the if I'm giving the choice as 2, so inserting at the specified position. So I go for the case 2, if size. So this size is the counter variable. That means I have reached the last item in the list. My counter variable and the maximum size is equal. I have reached the last, means there is no space in the array to add an item. So the message will be array is full and break statement to end the switch case. Now, otherwise I can enter the position value. So the position value should be greater than 0 and less than the size. If other than that value, it will be an invalid position. So this if statement will check whether the position is less than 0 and the position is greater than or equal to size. So size variable will have the current counter value. Counter means subscript value, array subscription value. So if the values goes less than or beyond this value, we will get the message as invalid position. Otherwise, we'll get the data from the user, which will be usually stored in value that will be passed as a parameter. So both position and value will be passed as a parameter to insert at position method. So insert at position, in position, and in value. So I'm initializing a loop variable, iteration variable, I is equal to size minus 1. So initially my size value, if for example my position, if my array contains 2 values, so it will be in the, that means array of 1 is equal to 5, array of 2 is equal to 10. If I'm going to add a value at the position of 1, so I is equal to size will be 2, 2 minus 1, 1. I is greater than, that is 1 is greater than, position value is 2, true, and array of I plus 1. That means 1 plus 1, 2 is equal to array of 8. That is, array of 2 will be the value of the previous element in the array. So array of 1. So then I'm actually what I'm doing is I'm I'm moving the values one position before and keeping the space empty. So where I can add the value to the required position and then I'm incrementing the values. Third option is delete as specified position. So I go for the case 3. Here also, so in case 3, I'm going to delete a value in the list by passing the position and by passing the position as a parameter. So I'm getting the information from the user, that is the position value. So again, I will check whether the position is within the range of the size and it's not less than the 0. If it's so, it will print the message as invalid position. Else, delete from position function will be called with the position as the parameter. So if del is equal to array of position. So the particular position, for example, and position value is 2. So a of 2 value will be stored in del variable. Next, what I am doing is I am preponing the position values. So all the values will be overwritten. For example, a of 1 is 5, a of 2 is 10. Means now what will happen is a of 1 will be 10, a of 2 will be the value of a of 3. Like that, I'm preponing the values and decrement the size value at each time. And last I'm printing the deleted value at the particular position. So last will be the display function to display the content of the array. So using a counter variable I equal to 0 starts from the first variable, I mean first item in the list, until the equal to the size, it will print each items in the list. So I will now run this program. I'm just copying the code. So in an online compiler, C++ compiler, it's loading, the compiler is loading. So I copy paste the code. Okay, error. Okay, I replaced all the statements. So the menu list is printed, insert at end, insert at specified position, delete at specified position, display and enter your choice. So I'm now my choice is my choice is 1. I'm going to insert at end. My data is 5. Again the list is again the menu list is come. Now I'm giving the position value. So okay, again I will add an item using option 1. Enter the data 10. Totally I have added 2 values. So using display function, I can able to see the values 5 and 10. Here it get printed 5 and 10. Wait. So to make the code little bit readable, to see the output, I'm giving some space. So now I'm going to enter the choice. My choice is 1. Adding the data 5. Again, the list have been displayed. Again 1. Entering the value as 10. Using display function, I'm displaying the content 5 and 10. Displayed. So I want to insert a value at a specified position. So given option 2. So the position value starts with I have given only 2 values. If I give 4, if I giving the position value is 3, you give the message as invalid position. So my value is supposed to be greater than 0. So 1 and 2 is my position value. So first I'm entering the choice and giving the position value as 1. I'm getting the data as 56. So it is inserted at position 1. We can see the display. So 0th position is 5 already is there. At the first position, 56 has been inserted, and the value of the first position is moved to the next item. Next is deleting an item in the list. So I'm giving again the option as 3 for deleting the position. So I'm deleting an item at the specified position, and the position value as 1, the same 56 I want to delete. So 56 is deleted. We can see with the output 5 and 10. Thank you.